Oh man, I'm so excited. Another hard path in HOI4 Kaiserreich that requires you to be aligned with the Third International. I'm starting to question if that faction has an ethics board, because they just accept anyone. Oh, you're an autocratic socialist state that wants to revive a medieval kingdom. And you hate the Germans. That's enough. You're in. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, today we're playing as Poland, because I found out there's only one way to form the commonwealth, from what I know of. You have to align with the Third International and become Totalist. Wow, that is a lot of lore. 5 pages. I think this is the most lore ever. Just underneath Germany, that has 6 pages. They must love Poland. Poland is in the prime spot for content. You can align with whatever. The only negative part is that you're in the smack middle of Europe, so whatever faction you decide to join, you have a terrible spawn point. You're being birthed inside their territory. So as soon as I switch to the Third International, I'm gonna have to fight Germany and Austria alone. And then Ukraine, of course, and Lithuania. I'm just surrounded by everyone. Well, let's begin. 2 decades ago, thousands of Poles fought and died for the Central Powers. I read the lore, and our political climate may be worse off than our territory. We are currently governed by a German king, August IV, and he's the son of Kaiser Wilhelm II. He's also apparently a effeminate king. They're not beating the allegations. Maybe that's why the Kaiser hates him. August IV here is not very well liked by Kaiser Wilhelm II. And within his own country too. There's 3 anti-monarchist factions, which is basically the entire population, and they all hate him. Our goal is to get a socialist uprising, and then we are supposed... Oh wait, there's more, yeah. And then we are supposed to do all of this. I gotta remember that. So just be anti-monarchist. Depose the effeminate king. Hopefully that means he respects women though. Oh yeah, oh fuck. It's what I said. It does not make him hugely popular with the Poles, but it makes him even less popular with the father, the Kaiser. What's our army like? Decent enough tanks. I'll send these as volunteers in Spain and Italy. Why do we have a high Scuderian? Oh yeah, he's in a military mission in Poland. It was a while since I last played as Germany. Then on top of having to deal with the monarchy, we also have to deal with our economy. Obviously, but there's some German and Austrian influence. I'm gonna take these 2 first, because they give me political power gain. But Austrian and German influence affects my stability, I think, and civilian industry. And then some other national states we have are those left behind. Yeah, we struggle with a lot of things. A professional army, that's good. And a polarized society. And we do start with some anti-air. I'm not gonna build airplanes, I don't have the industry. I am also gonna start building military factories immediately. South of Warsaw. That's the only thing I can defend when the war eventually begins. I need to get as much infantry as possible and just have a big wall. And in the political decision tab, the stability of the kingdom, we have to appease them by making pro-worker legislation and fighting foreign economic control. So seeking German investors and Austrian investors may seem counterintuitive. It is, yes, but I get 100 political power, and by wasting 20 political power, I get 5% influence back. If you do the maths, I lose 5%, but I gain 80 political power. I think it's pretty worth it, at least in the beginning. And the focus team must have something to be able to decide on to give me more influence. This is the most satisfying thing about Kaiserreich. The build-up period is so good. I gain 1 mission slot down the army focus tree. Okay, let's do that then. And that's the setup. Here's the Totalist chapter. I think Totalism is like a autocratic version of syndicalism, who gave it the name Totalism as a play on totalitarian socialism. I need to remember not to mess anything up. Black Monday is here. And the appointment of the General Inspector. Ooh, can we appoint the Chief of Army? I want Division Defense. I get more army experience from Heinz Guderian, but Division Defense is too good to pass up on. The Germans unsurprisingly push forward the candidacy of Heinz Guderian, yeah, so that's why we're not going for him. Let's continue, I'll take the attack buffs later on. Right now I just need military factories. The aftermath of the Berlin crash. And they gain less influence for free. I didn't have to do anything at all. Austrian and German influence -10. That's what happens when you rely on the Germans. That's why we should be free. It's time for some drastic measures. Maybe some less democratic means have to be made. Yeah, look here, we get less influence in these decisions. Bloody Friday. -8 stability, but at least we strengthen the socialists. I think I might have to destabilize my country to make them more powerful. We can't make a revolution if they all like our current conditions. We have to get less stability. Come on now, give me that political power gain. Oh yeah, 167. What should I pick? I am a sucker for the silent workhorse. Let's keep it going. And then we seek even further German investors and Austrian investors. If we want less stability, let's pave the country roads that only gives us factory output instead of stability. Then we do the marketplace of Mitteleuropa and strengthen the socialists even more. Hunger bites in Lublin, -6 stability. And we strengthen the socialists. Are you sure the country will be a better place once the revolution hits? From all I am seeing, we gain less and less stability every time we do anything in our favor. And here I don't even get an option. That strengthens the Republicans. I think the Republicans are also good. The Republicans in our country wants to unite with Galician and Lodomeria. I don't know how much of them we can get. In my previous game as Ukraine, Poland got a few territories. And then we have to wait for the Germans to complete some focuses. Can you be faster, Germany? I don't want to hold your hand. You destroyed my economy. Can you fix this? I'm gonna do some investigations on you, my friend. And should I do public work programs? This will weaken the socialists, but those are some great economic buffs. I want to do it. Nice. Anti-German publications. I'm staunchly anti-German too. Let's strengthen the socialists. And my beloved Spirit of the Army. Relief of Command. It's so good. 25% army experience and half the cost of army advisors. Now we can start investigating our corruption. The money had come from not only other Galician banks, but Russian and Swiss institutions were also prominent. What is more shocking is the scale. Almost the entire Polish political establishment is incriminated. Can we not have a single stable nation in the Kaiserreich timeline? Let's try as much as we can. Oh, we can only do one at a time. Oh, we can save even more political power gain. Oh, the political power, it's deciding all the decisions for me. Let's do it, Germany. You're welcome. I save at least 60 political power this way. A weapon against the underground. If I picked that, won't the investigations cost 0? Oh, this will weaken the socialists. No. Am I not supposed to investigate? I had to look up a chart online. So if I do the bottom options, I get later on an event to strengthen the socialists. So let's not allow them to infiltrate us. Dude, this chart is so helpful. And loyalist army commissions, that will weaken the nationalists. The nationalists is already weak enough. They have 10% support. No one likes them. They are edgy teenagers. Don't mind them. They can LARP as much as they want. Oh, this would be so good if I was actually stable. Weekly stability plus 0.1. We can strengthen the socialists if we follow this. Strikes against the government. A terrible modifier for 120 days or -8 stability. Actions that are seen as too harsh might play directly into syndicalist rhetoric. I think I'm just better off just getting more stability. We're already done. We're gonna get a socialist takeover. Oh my god, it keeps going, but at least this time we get more stability. Let's investigate the church. I've read enough fiction. The church are always evil. That should give us some more support. I mean, it's not even a competition anymore. I'm at the finish line just laughing at the other opponents. I'm the king of the ashes. -40 stability. Yeah, I see this country burn so I can be the king of the ashes. I took that from Game of Thrones. Modify Black Monday and this will strengthen the socialists even further by slashing the tariffs. Let's just strengthen the nationalists. I get more stability that way, and that ends the event chain. It's not like they're overtaking us anyways. I can let them scribble in the corner with their paintings. August the 4th are getting some buffs. The King's Privy Council, called the Geheimerat in the German tradition, has come to wield considerable influence in the kingdom, primarily because of one reason. The king listens to his councillors, and is ready to act on their advice. 5 stability and 5 political power gain. And it's Polish nobles. I'll change my template to this. If I reach the division limit, I'll just make the template bigger. The Spanish Civil War just began, okay. I'll use my tanks there. They're fast and easy. Oh shit, yeah, the focus tree. Rein in the same. Ooh, did I waste a few days? I can do more public work programs to buff my Black Monday? Sure, why not? I have enough of socialist strength for days. And I get even more! The Ukrainian revolutions. However, the Republican base was electrified. The most vocal activists were actively calling to seize the moment and ride the great revolutionary wave. Yeah, let's censor that. Put a black bar on their entire country. Boom. And thanks to my spreadsheet that I'm gonna bring up again, I know all the outcomes to all of these events. If I pick the middle option, I will get a terrible national spirit. The top option seems the best. The Kingdom of Poland has been stable as it is. Are you sure? I'll take all the decisions to give me buffs, even if they strengthen the nationalists. The nationalists are so weak, and they're the only faction I have an option to repeatedly remove their influence. No one wants them. Now the game is begging me to rally the monarchists. It costs 0 to make that decision. Oh, they have 0 popularity. Get out of my country while you still can. Just don't let me get encircled. I don't want to play safe. I need the socialists to win in Spain. I feel like this is very unsafe, but I can recall my volunteers. My volunteer singular, actually. It's just one guy. Oh yeah, Heinz Guderian is carrying this entire effort. I think you deserve a rank up. Fly, my bird. We just have to wait for the rest of the alliance to catch up. Yeah, are you just gonna let yourself get encircled? Do you wanna talk? Now you're running away. So you just wanted to die? Oh yeah, come back here, please. If you're not gonna kill me, I'm going away. I'll help you, dude. Don't worry. And since I am allied with the Germans, I can also see their tanks approaching me, which tells me I'm running away now. Don't come here. Compose the final report. I was ahead of schedule by 3 months. What can I say? I'm as stable as a stable boy. Nothing goes unnoticed in this country. Whoa, wait, should I actually accept the major Austrian investment? Because this will strengthen the socialists. It's the easier decision, and I also get 1 civilian factory. I'll do it. Encircle Madrid, that's crossing the mountains. I don't have a driving license for this. The Great Peasant Strike. Let's send in the police. I get a terrible modifier, but that's what the socialists want. That's national spirit depending on how thorough I was. Was I thorough? I did see all of the events in the event chain. The thorough investigations reveal just how well connected our political opposition is in foreign nations. Well, perfect. 6 stability and 4 political power gain. I'd say that was a good investigation. I have 71% support and stability. Some stability. If I go down literacy campaigns, I gain another research slot. So I'll do that. And while doing that, I'll spend political power to do public work programs. Today, a rather unexpected and dangerous guest to our king has arrived in Warsaw from America. The man was quick to introduce himself to the local newspaper as none other than Paweł Salvator Piast Wrydielski. There were some residents who welcomed and cheered for him, with some even saying that he should be their king instead of some foreign slop. He will wait for his crown in a Warsaw's top hotel. As a good king should do. Who's the schizophrenic? Can someone show him the way to the Dementia Institute? What? Just, I've never seen this before. Austria? What? Isn't this a dual monarchy path? And the dual rule? Where they fight against their entire... Are they gonna lose? What happens if they lose? The weaker the Austria, the better. Maybe Galicia will be very happy to integrate with me if I do this. Let's see if I can send a volunteer to every single one of these. Oh, I can. But this would mess up the Second World War. Maybe they will all join Germany anyways. It's just different countries. Let's get Great War Infantry for landfort construction. We just got Vienna. What is going on in this game? We won the Civil War. Holy shit, what have I done? Should I cheat here? I did want to have a challenge. Yeah, no, they know. They joined the Germans faction anyways. This is fine. It's just Austria gonna be goofing around. Galicia seeks to join our nation. What the fuck? Galicia and Lodomeria sees herself independent. Welcome home, brother. I think I'm gonna cheat here. I don't want to weak Austria exactly. I want to make it a bit more fun. Why was this Austria brain dead? They can't do half the focus tree now. Yeah, I'm gonna help Austria. Okay. That's goofy. That's so goofy. Hey, look at that! The Austrian Empire! I need more civilian factories to be able to do these decisions. Let's do military police first. That tile is not nice. It's not nice to do this. You're not nice. You willingly went into my country. Stop resisting. I think this will be a lot easier than it normally would. I'm focusing less on my own internal politics and more on my own faction. What is this? The Crown Prince Scandalous Romance. young and handsome, and most importantly, unmarried. Kaiser Wilhelm does not like this romance, it seems, because it's with a dirty Pole, but I like the dirty Poles. I will follow your heart. Wait, did I pick the wrong op- Oh my god, I think I picked the wrong option. I was gonna say follow your heart because I hate the Germans. I think I just picked it will bring dishonor to our family, and that rejected him. There's the Italian War. Polish Socialist Party popularity surges. That's what I'm talking about. Their political opponents are only looking for proof of any cheating. What cheating? We already have the most support by a landslide. We've had this popularity for years. And then the Republicans surge. Now it must be cheating. Yes, the young prince did not give up on his love. Snuggle under the blankets, while your fathers don't consent. You left one tile open in the north. Do I have enough time to get there? I do, nice. And my job here is finished if one of you can support me. It's begun. The elections of 1938. The laws of the Kingdom of Poland mandate that, barring a state of national emergency, elections to the same must be held no more than 4 years after the previous. The same appears on the track to inaugurate the most left-leaning government in the kingdom's history. What was I supposed to do? I saved here just in case I mess up, so I'll do the top option. Many analysts have given the new government 1 year maximum. I'll be a bit more optimistic. I give it around 2 years. And now we can also renegotiate the economic treaties, making our current ones better. Polish economic independence recognized. 10 stability, 20% max factories in the states, and 60 political power. And then we can invite their advisors. What, for 120 days, 15 factory outputs. Are you kidding me? I can put my factories on steroids for free? My construction is terrible right now. I'm buying all of the resources I need. I'm gonna have enough divisions for days. I just need more trucks for the field hospitals. All of this just gives me more and more factories. Because then I'll just completely discard my consumer goods factor and just build factories this way. I don't think I'm supposed to do the ascension of the central law. I bypass it if I'm totalist, and if I do the focus. This does not sound good. This will decrease the possibility of a socialist revolution massively. This path requires Germany to be distracted by a major war. Yeah, okay. So we just do the military focus now. Italy doesn't seem to need my help anymore. My tank is also running out of gas. I have a large industrial base, so desperate defense sounds good. I only need manpower. And static warfare, very good for defense. I'm cooking, okay? We're a chef here, and we're staying underneath that 50%. Also, I love how the Baltic duchies are still giving me equipment. I feel so bad for them. I'm going to have to rely on my own resources soon enough. I should fight to keep my land as long as possible. This is mountainous. Monarchy means security. This revolutionary mood hasn't helped me a bit. There's 2 options, 1 stability and strengthen the socialists. They haven't strengthened me once. Oh god, 50% support. This German buff is way too strong. 15 factory output. What would I do without you? I might have to increase the template. I'm reaching the limit soon. Socialist uprising, socialist revolution in Ukraine. What? What? And now Russia's declaring. Wait, aren't we gonna declare on Ukraine immediately then? This game is so good. Why are all my games so goofy? I haven't done anything. This is too much in my favor. My meat is too juicy. And now Russia declared on Ukraine. The hour approaches. Our recon units have signed a large gathering of Russian forces at the border. After years of increasing tension, the Russian Empire seems intent on reconquering much of Eastern Europe and destroying our independence. Let's pick the middle option so I can get some of Ukraine alone without Germany interfering. In 66 days, the revolt will begin against Germany. Let's get as much lands from Ukraine as possible and make sure to become independent in terms of resources. Oh yeah, can I add a signal company to my division right now? Can I afford it? I can. I'm well above my means. I can afford it. Then let's pick an artillery expert, a infantry expert. I have a ton of divisions, so army logistics. Let's go, go, go. No, that's to Austria is not having a fun time at all. Oh, I feel so bad for Austria. What the fuck? Are you good there, Austria? You sure you don't need my help? The Commune of France declared on Germany as soon as they gave me convoys. Protect all our territory. Produce. Produce. Produce like your life depends on it. And they're crossing the Rhine too. Good job, France. The revolution will begin in 40 days. I think the war will be over by then. Look at all my trained infantry. They are ready to pounce. They've been waiting their entire life. I can't even produce anymore. I'm at the division limit. As soon as we leave the Reichspakt, we can take so much free territory. Why not just max out the forts while we're at it? I want to keep my territory, Russia. We're on the same side. We're gonna be soon. There's no need to attack me. If you wouldn't mind, Germany, I'd like to get some territory. This is all I get, which is very good still. Albania capitulated. Greece is alone. Greece is against the world. The fall of Vilnius just in time to the war with Germany begins. I'm losing territory to the Russians. These are dark times. The Russians are coming in very fast. The mood in Poland had turned more and more against the war in the past few months. It was hardly a surprise when the said, the Bund and other major unions declared their intention to begin a general strike to protest against the conscription. Stand firm, comrades. Why did nothing happen? I'm at 50. Don't tell me that failed the entire thing. I was so scared I was just staring in disbelief. The flames of revolution. It was one chaotic shootout in the Nowy Soviet street that sparked the uprising. Entire city blocks descended into fighting, and in mere days Poland was in flames. And the formation of the Provisional Revolutionary Government. What do I have to pick? Let's give the one that gives me totalist support. We peaced with the Russians. I should have moved up my divisions. Now we can go crazy on the Reichspakt. They have no divisions, defections and deserters. Why? A glorious revolution just began. Just watch and learn. Austria is not joining this war, they're too scared. Oh my god. Let's not let Russia get any more land. Let's split them at Elbing and Danzig. This was supposed to be hard and difficult. Do I align with Paris now? I'll join the research group. Marriage to the sea. 40 convoys and 1000 fuels. Not really needed. They have managed to get to the front lines. The push stops here now. That's only 2 divisions. Good enough. Now we can do the vanguard of the Internationale. 10 stability and 10 division organization, or totalism. Topple the tyrants. Red intermarium, that's what we want. I just like this focus because it sounds cooler. Okay guys, when is the war ending? Pretty soon. I'll do 5 speed again. And if all else fails, I have my level 5 forts that I can hide behind. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Let's make the front line smaller. And send everything back home. Let's try like 19 divisions up north. Germany, focus more on France, not me. You're losing to them. It is a time-honored tradition that in times of strife, power is concentrated on one man. And this man is Zakrevsky. Arguing from a military point of view, centralization of power is mandatory. Yeah, I trust this guy. He should get emergency powers. They can't even break through the river up north. But they found my weak point, which is Krakow. I forgot to build forts here because the tile is so tiny. Let me reinforce that. What are the losses? 300,000 from us. And what about against Austria? We're the most against Austria too. I want to get in on the war score against Germany. Germany's falling apart. Boom. Yeah, that's green. That's very green. I only have 12% war participation. The fall of Berlin, that wasn't even a year before it happened. The collapse of the Reichspakt already, I haven't even gotten that much. Austria intervenes. What do you mean intervene? You're a bit too late. It's completely over already. Yeah, we only got 500 points. I'm gonna contest the Russians. They aren't allowed to have anything pretty. Okay, we got a lot from the Russians. As Poland survived the Second Weltkrieg or reached 1945 while not being capitulated. That's an achievement too. I wasn't even going for it. So, what do I want here then? I think I want even more land. The Russian Empire is preparing to declare war on us. Bro, I just got out of war. I can't even join the Third Internationale, I glitched it. That's not good. Revising the Polish-Romanian border. How much compliance do I have? Do I give it up? This has been a pain in my ass since forever. I pissed off the Russians too much. Martial law doesn't even work. I have to release it. No, 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 no. You cannot stop me in my quest for better borders. And here Russia comes. Yeah, I'm outgunned 4 times. What have I done? Can I just make myself join the Third Internationale? I thought I could join after the war. So how do I survive against the Balkan and the Russia? And can I continue doing the Myth of Evolution? I can, but I get minus 25 stability. I have enough manpower now, so let's switch to Grand Assault. And hopefully I can squish in another encirclement. The borders are messy, so I'm getting small encirclements. And the last session of the Provisional Revolutionary Government, laying the groundwork for the new Syndicalist Republic. I'm not sure if we're gonna exist for that long. I need the Third International, but I forgot to join the faction. Maybe that's why Russia declared on me in the first place. I mean, if all goes to shit, I can just defend in these territories again. The form of a government, let's do a federation of communes, more party popularity. The fate of the emergency powers. He's still needed. The ascension of Chairman Zakrevsky. He's brought us to freedom. Nice. Let's get more stability and totalism support. Is this an encirclement? I think it is. We can make things happen still. And we lost even more. What happened here? Did we... because Belarus capitulated? The north is also getting dangerous. Let's pull back a bit. The Russian Empire... Oh, thank you, Romania! You're fighting everyone. You don't have to fight me. That means I can push more of the Russians. They still have 1 to 4 times my manpower. Get me another encirclement, 2 divisions. I'll take anything I can get. I could just go back and redo this entire war. But this is fun. If I do lose, I will go back so I can finish the run. Sweden joined the Moscow Accords. We broke out. Nice. And we got an encirclement on top of that. 2 divisions. Then get 2 divisions there. This is way too much for me. Oh yeah, Romania's no longer with the Russians, so that's 3 divisions if I get through here. Let's make sure to give me even more totalism support, so I can do the next focus. I can pierce them from the back. Yeah, it worked. Nice. Still a long way to go. I need to kick them out of the Balkans. That's my biggest worry. 3 divisions up north, and in the center, another 7. Did I lose? Russia's doing a naval invasion. I don't have any divisions. He's too fast. Get out of here, Russia! I wonder if Russia's gonna supply their naval invasion. That'll ease things up for me. Might honestly just be 3 divisions. And let's check back on Serbia too. They're also collapsing. We still have 3 million Russians left. 21 divisions! What are you doing, Russia? I'll send in some more. Just take out the last cities of Serbia. That'll be it. You don't need to go through all the mountains. Is he managing to pull out? I got 4 divisions. Serbia capitulated. I've Balkanized the Balkans. This is disgusting. And why did it go to Greece? We aren't fighting Bulgaria, so that's that front line ended. The Ottomans are with Russia. No, they're just fighting... Greece is just fighting the Ottomans for fun. I respect your hobby. Whoa, what happened, Russia? Why is he pushing me so suddenly? We lost all our supply and we got completely encircled. Yeah, no, I think I'm losing this no matter what. The Russians are just too strong alone. I have to join the Third International. But I secured my power at least. Long live Zakrevsky. Yup, that was just a bit too much for me. We are not surviving this. Our totalist power can make us go back in time. This time I just have to remember to click one little button. That's us. Much better than the previous peace deal. Could be because I attacked them as early as possible, and Russia has Hungary. No one wants Hungary. We can send an ultimatum to Russia, demanding territory. Will they be too scared to fight me this time around? Russia refused to submit. What if we declare on them this time around? The Russians just declared on Bulgaria. Now I'm more confident with my allies. Damn, when I'm not alone, Russia is so weak. This still sucks though. It's not green anywhere. I need foreign support. And Romania also left. My goat. Leaving once again. And Ukraine has joined the Third International. I don't know about that. I can request garrison support. And you managed to encircle the Russian army. This was so fast. Really making me question why I did the other thing in the first place. We need more party popularity so we can consolidate our power. We have 150 days to get 50 party popularity. And it's looking a lot greener now. And that's the entirety of Russia's army in Finland. Let's keep going while also getting more stability. The Red Intermarium. We unlocked the decision to found the Commonwealth. And that's when I would attack Russia. We attacked them 1 year earlier. But we're still on schedule. We're on the schedule to win. Once I get my tanks out, we can start doing some encirclements and getting a ton of Russian troops. Let's begin. Red Intermarium. Found the Commonwealth. I should be able to do it now, even though I haven't annexed everything. And I can claim land! So I shouldn't have released this as a puppet beforehand. Found the Commonwealth. It will work. I own everything I need. And I get 10 compliance. The dream between the seas has come true. While our socialist comrades are grateful for our aid, they are deeply suspicious of Polish imperialism. Nah, it's fine. Let's move our capital to Vilnius. And that's an achievement, as Poland formed the Commonwealth. And yet another beautiful encirclement. Power of friendship, bitch. Fallout Moscow, how far are you to collapsing? 44%. Have we still not naval invaded Norway? We have the control. Are they waiting for December to get presents from Santa Claus? Just attack them! You have 25 divisions here! At this point I don't really want to release anything. The resistance is going down, I'm getting compliance, it's fun and roses. And I got a claim so I can get it for cheaper later on. Now they're doing the naval invasion in December! I think that was exactly the 24th of December. They were waiting for Santa Claus. I knew it. He's real. That's it, Russia. 1 more %. Will this allow me to get everything? Except Ukraine. Oh, what? Why don't you have this province? This is disgusting. The only bad thing about these borders is Ukraine. He sticks out like a sore thumb. And did he join the 3rd International? Yeah, he did. Hopefully you guys won't fault me for using the menu to annex them. France is gonna release Romania, so that's gonna fix itself. We have to beat the Entente, so I still can't release anything. There's nowhere we can attack from except Central America. I can start releasing. But you know what? I don't want to. No, I don't want to. I won't do it. Only Russia though. Yeah, I have to release Russia. This is going to be the future borders. Oh, and he released Germany before me. The Americans deliver an ultimatum. And it was immediately refused by the French. Okay, another war with the Americans. Then we just have to go through USA to attack Canada. No more of that naval invasion shit. Once I get Florida, I'll just head straight for their capital. Let's start heading all the way up to Ottawa. America is still at 35% towards capitulation. That's New York City. And I got the majority of the war score, as expected. So much oil! Look at all that oil! I won't have any use for it, but damn. I can't help but admire its beauty. It makes you think, damn, that's a lot of oil. And that's Canada gone too. The entire What? Why did it fail? More manpower than 2,500. Oh. Yeah, about that, I'm occupying too much. And I still have a lot of claims to do left. Oh man, it's not ending. And we forgot about Cuba.